Yolan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And today we have to talk about one more new thing that they introduced to the game with the new Arc Symbiosis Part 2. And that is a new artifact that might have gone under a little bit in all of this. But there is a new artifact, and that is, when we scroll down, there she is, Emperor Georgiou's crown. And that is another artifact that increases your apex barrier, in this case against players. So it's another PvP thing. New arena combat is not there when I'm filming this. You know that I'm filming my STFC videos on Mondays, both in English and in German. And it's before the time when they publish the arena combat when I'm filming this. So it's quite interesting that you might have seen a video from me on that, which when I'm filming this one, still don't know. So, but nevertheless, there is a lot of PvP, and of course, Emperor Georgiou's crown would be a big help there. But once again, there's the warning: it does not work when Tal is assigned to a bridge or to station combat. So make sure that you don't use him. In the past, he was quite a hard to get officer for a very long time. But when you had him, he was quite an important officer. But in the combination with the new Apex Barrier stuff, obviously he is too strong or something, that Scopely always says when you have him there, a lot of other things will not work because it would be insanely strong, I guess. So beware that if you have Emperor Georgiou's crown and want to have that advantage, then make sure that you don't use Tal. But once again, we can see, despite the fact that it's an epic artifact, that it is a temporal artifact once again, because it has only 12 levels. And we can see it in the details as well. That's always the fun with the bonuses when they have Apex Barrier. They say it brings you a 40,000% bonus, which doesn't make sense if you have no Apex Barrier yet. Here it says it brings you 400 Apex Barrier. Here it says 40,000%. If you don't have any Apex Barrier from anywhere else, 40,000% would still be zero. That's always in front. They write 400, and here in the details always 40,000, and the same with the end then. What is more interesting here is that it has nothing marked as remnant levels, which means, if it's correct what we see here, that you have to get shards to upgrade it to level 12. And you cannot use remnants after level 8, which you usually can with temporal artifacts. So either it's a mistake here in the design, or this is really an artifact that you need to upgrade with shards from level 1 to level 12. But I cannot tell you because it's just a preview now, because it's not even available to anyone at the moment, because it's not in the shop, and the way you will normally source it is not there when I'm filming this. So we will find out that later if that's true, or if it's like with a Cephalocask, which is another, no, that's a normal one, but we have more different ones. Or if it's like the classic tricorder, where you see there you have the remnant levels, which is another one with just 12 levels. And here the remnants level start at level 9 as usual with temporal artifacts, but it's not on Georgiou's crown. So we will find out in time if that's just a bug where they forgot to put that in, or if you seriously have to get the shards for the artifact up to level 12. The sourcing will happen via our new faction. I'm quite sure you will be able to buy it in the shop at some point, but in this case, it is here in the new faction store with the arena. So when you take part in the arena combat, you can get fragments here for the artifact, depending on your reputation level. You see that at bronze 1 you can get 10 fragments, at bronze 3, 5, and so on. And at silver 2 you get a daily claim for them, and before that you get more and more just by getting higher with your reputation. And so you have a regular sourcing for Emperor Georgiou's crown here via the Terran faction store. How this all works out, I'm quite curious. As I said, you will probably, or hopefully, have seen a video on Arena Combat from me already before you see this one. But when I'm filming all the other videos, it is quite a game of fortune still. What happens this noon will be interesting. I hope that it worked and that I will have some higher reputation than where I'm now. What I'm right now is outsider, and I'm working on Lecky at the moment, but we will see how far I will get. If you bought the crown, for example, in the meantime, which is always possible that it shows up in the shop, let us know how happy you are with its effects and so on. And if you worked your way through the Terran faction store a bit already, also let me know. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.